Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, as the USHRA Association Championship Mud Racing and Monster Truck Series is just about ready to continue. And, Jerry, we've got monster trucks coming up.
Monster truck qualifying, and this will give us the pairings for the first round of competition. Coming up first, it's going to be Bigfoot, the current points leader, driven tonight by John Pyatt. He'll be going against Clint Dadgett with Thumper 2. Here we go. Bigfoot gets there first. But remember, this is qualifying, so it doesn't really matter who gets to the finish line first.
Now on the slow motion replay against the electronic timers, you can see John Pyatt with a lot of air, but look at Clint Dadgett in the beautiful green Thumper Ford. 5:56 for Dadgett will put him number 2 behind the big blue Ford's 4.72-second run. That's quite a run for this 150-foot course.
It really is, and these machines are really running great. Coming up next, it'll be Rocky Mountain Thunder, driven by Nick Jackson. He'll be going against Evil Force, Ray Pukowski of St. Louis. Wild run between these two trucks, both getting down, shut down all right. Let's check the times now as we look at the instant replay. Rocky Mountain Thunder with a 5.45-second run.
I'll tell you what, you can see, even with Evil Force running 5.55 seconds, only a tenth behind him, you can see where that new speed bump just off the line is keeping these guys in the air a lot. Very, very little time on the ground before they hit the cars.
Definitely makes a difference.
Seems to be actually evening out the competition.
All right, coming up next, it's Kid Stuff, driven by Norman Grogan. This competition pulling up alongside of him will be the Chi-Town Hustler, driven by Kevin Dabney. Both machines ready to go. Chi-Town Hustler getting there first. Let's check his time now.
You can see obvious problems with a brand new Kid Stuff Chevrolet, never really getting a decent start off the line. When he hit the cars, everything was fine, but by that time he had already lost a solid 2 seconds. The elapsed time, 7.10 seconds for the brand new Chevrolet entry. On the other lane, Kevin Dabney with the Chi-Town Hustler, believe it or not, Nissan King cab body machine, is a rear-engine Chevrolet. You can see the difference as it leaves the starting line. The youngster from North Carolina who's still been in this sport about 7 years. It's a lot different weight transfer in that rear-engine small block Chevy powered machine. You can see the difference is about 3 or 4 truck lengths at the finish line.
And here comes Taurus. Jack Woolman from Granite City, Illinois. Now, this is the new breed of monster racing truck. All fiberglass body and a special design chassis just for racing. A great solo run by Jack Woolman.
No question, that was a lot of air for the Illinois-based Chevrolet. Trying to beat 4.72 seconds. His arch rival Bigfoot in the lead. He runs 4.90 seconds. Watch this comeback, though, on the landing. Big sideways bounce, but it's good enough for the number 2 qualifying spot. Jerry, you got to admit, this rivalry is one of the hottest in the sport. Taurus versus Bigfoot, both of them are out for blood.
Ford against Chevrolet.
Well, that means that Bigfoot will receive a bye run in front of this huge New Orleans Superdome crowd in the very first round. John Pyatt will get a chance to check the course one more time. It'll be interesting to see which lane he takes. After that, Kevin Dabney in the Chi-Town Hustler rear-engine machine takes on the Floridian Clint Dadgett in the Thumper Ford. In the next pairing in the very first round, we'll get a chance to see the number 2 qualifier, Taurus, and, of course, Jack Woolman take on St. Louis-based Ray Pukowski in the Evil Force tow truck. And finally, in that first round of monster truck competition, we'll see the new Rocky Mountain Thunder Ford of Nick Jackson taking on a brand new Chevrolet, the Kid Stuff entry. Indeed, with the number 1 and 2 qualifiers, Bigfoot and Taurus, involved in that bitter rivalry. Should they pair up in eliminations, it could be one of the wildest races of the 1990 season so far in USHRA Association racing. But coming up next, the quickest and fastest off-road machines in the world. The USHRA Association Super Modified Mud Racers are next. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we get ready for the qualifying round of the U.S. Summit Association Super Modified Mud Racers.
First pair of machines rolls to the line. It's going to be the Sandpicker, driven by James Tollison from Devine, Texas. Long-time racer, been in this a long, long time. He'll be going against Keith Metcalf from La Place, Louisiana, with his Jeep. Pair of Chevy-powered machines on the line ready to go as we go into qualifying. We're looking for the fast four machines to come back for the Camel Shootout. Screaming through the mud. Boy, you can hear those superchargers wind up. It's the Sandpacker getting there first with a 272.
Actually, Tollison apparently had big-time problems. The front end locking up solid on the machine. You can see he's disappointed. The longtime veteran, a 2.72-second run. But, of course, the first pair always spectacular with that standing water on the course. The carbureted gas-burning Jeep Funny Car Metcalf runs 2.84 seconds. Believe it or not, still not as quick as Tollison, even after he had problems.
Oh, look at this one. This is called the Stud, driven by Mike Facina. He's from Medier, Louisiana. He'll be going against Dick Wilson from Dade City, Florida, in 86 Jeep.
Dick Wilson, two-time winner of the U.S. Summit Association National Trail.
Whoa, and Dick Wilson almost hits the disqualification line.
He is literally within 1 foot of that disqualification marker. The two-time winner at 2.43 seconds, getting a little sideways, but really steered in there. Now he locks up the brakes and literally stops within inches of that disqualification zone. In the other lane, Mike Placida, the low-riding T-Roadster, still appears to be too low. He's come back from a crash last year. You can almost see the mud going into the intake. He still runs 2.59 seconds.
Well, here comes the next pair now. It'll be the Mud Hole, driven by Larry D'Antoni from Biloxi, Mississippi. He's a policeman when he's not mud bog racing, and going against him will be the Outrageous, driven by Larry Kalikas from Kepner, Louisiana.
Kalikas with a brand new machine in the near lane, and I'll tell you, look in front of those vehicles. We've already developed some huge ruts that are going to affect the starts of these machines.
A Christmas tree start starting these machines. Here we go. This driver's about ready to go.
Throttle hanging wide open, as apparently when the machine went upside down, it jammed the throttle linkage, just actually the mud against the fuel injection scoop, jammed the throttle linkage open. They finally get the motor shut off, and now they're pulling him out of the car. The policeman from Biloxi, Mississippi looks okay. We'll have to wait. He's all right.
A wild, wild run of it.
I'll tell you, the machine seemed to be pretty straight on that run. You hear the crowd, and obviously Mr. D'Antoni is more than a little upset about crashing that car. Like I said, it appeared to be plenty straight. The machine missing on a few cylinders, but had a lot of power. Wheels up, then it gets completely sideways at the finish line. You can see the tires dig in as it goes upside down. Then the throttle hangs open, but he manages to get the engine shut off. That was a heck of a move by Larry D'Antoni.
The important thing is the roll cage doing its job.
That's certainly what allowed him to walk away, and as you can see, the crew pushes the machine over. There's really only minimal fiberglass damage to the roof of that 1932 Ford. I don't think it'll be that much work to really get that car running again, Jared.
No, they'll probably be able to get it back running, but boy, look at this.
It's going to take a cleaning job. You can see where the throttle linkage actually was hung open. In the meantime, Larry Kalikas over the other lane was running a 2.87-second lap with his brand new, all magnesium, outrageous machine. Carbureted Chevrolet entry, not bad at all for its first effort considering the ruts we've got.